Lonnie McKenzie, elevator technician. I'm a third generation elevator technician. I've been doing elevators for about like 30 years. Started when I was in my 20s, and now I'm much older. Anyhow, I founded ABCO Elevator. I train firefighters and emergency responders on elevator entrapments and how to get people out of elevators when they're trapped in, and how to do it safely. And I love movies and reviewing movies that have elevator scenes in them. So I'm going to be doing that today, and excited for that. Now, one of the things you're going to notice as I review movies is I have Tourette's, so you might hear me with some tics. That's normal for me, but you might be going, what the heck? That's okay. So anyway, the boring stuff is like elevators, but the cool stuff is the knowledge I know about it. So I'm going to be commenting about it. Here we go. Captain America, Winter Soldier. All right. First thing, Captain America, Winter Soldier here. Captain America comes in. You can see a glass back. There's a glass back, and the two sides are glass here. And they're traveling down, obviously, but common to have glass backs, especially with beautiful views, and they have them here. This scene here I really like because this guy, this bead of sweat coming down his brow here, and the question is, Captain America really is a little paranoid because it's hot in elevators, especially when you get more people in there, especially when entrapments. If somebody's trapped in an elevator and there's a whole bunch of people, it heats up like a sauna. So Captain America, maybe he's just hot, right? Stop being so paranoid. Or maybe they're all going to try and kill you. Dun, 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 to be determined. And so this cool scene, that the elevator doors opened here, and they opened up from, it's called a center opening door, and it's got a light screen. Earlier on, you didn't see it here, but earlier on somebody put their hand in front, and what it does is it obscures the light screen, causing the doors to open. When they're closing, it'll cause them to open up, and that's what their function is. Everybody always faces forward too. Like they face the door. Why don't I don't. I get in there and I turn around and I like face the people. But I'm pretty comfortable with awkward, especially in elevators. Ooh. Yeah. I've never seen this, by the way. Oh, here he hits that stop switch on the COP. This is the car operating panel. And you can see it's kind of like this weird translucent kind of COP, car operating panel. Can you have ones like that? Yeah, you can have them like this, but I haven't seen one like this, but I'm sure there's them around. They'd be really hard to keep clean, and I'm sure. All right. The other thing is when somebody is moving around a lot, like fighting in an elevator like this, you can just cause a lot of things to happen. Now, of course, they're stopped, so you're not going to make it stop because it's already stopped. You can see in the background here too, when he slammed against the glass, it kind of spidered out. That's in elevators when they're glass backs, they're a shatterproof, so that you have your enclosure protection, it's called. And that there on his wrist, that's a standard Hydra issue, bracelet. Oh, there, he smashed in. There was a camera there. Some elevators have cameras and some elevators don't have cameras. Some elevators have placebo cameras. They're not actually real. They're, it's like a placebo. Yeah.
Unit's 25th floor.
I like these bang sticks, these electrical bang sticks. That heavy land, never jump in an elevator, especially a traction elevator. It'll set off the safeties, the things that stop you. Great Oh, there. He slams them into the roof there. A lot of elevators have what's called a false ceiling, and it's meant to hide the escape hatch and kind of hide some of the industrial look of elevators. And that's what you saw here when he throws them up. Not throws them up. He tosses them in the air. He didn't like throw them up. Awkward. Now there's this scene right here to the left here. You can see cables going down, and that's basically the hoist cables. Further down would be the counterweight. So you've got your car. Your car is what everybody stands in, and then you've got your counterweight, which is generally 40% heavier than your full capacity of your car. And then it's counterbalanced. And that's but anyway, that's some details. You'll see it in another video, I am sure. Open it up. And don't shut the door. Cut the cables, right? And then look at that. He's sliding down. He's sliding down like 40 feet. This would not truly happen. If you cut the cables, what's going to happen is you're going to engage your governor over speed, and your safety is going to apply. These are some really cool safeties. Not real. They're not real. I've never seen cables or safeties like this. Now, you can have some sparking. It can happen when safeties, but I have never seen safeties like this. Super cool, but and then comes to a big stop, bang, and then we're ended on this scene. So they got obviously some kind of safety system on top of the car and under the car or on the sides. This would be called like a corner rail. And then under the car here, you see the plank, but I've never really seen it quite like this. This is I think this is definitely fake because it looks like it's like a car motor underneath here with some fans and some exhaust piping. And of course your electrical here would be protected as well. You wouldn't just have it kind of hanging out there like this, but looks really cool industrial. Next time, Marvel, fly me out. I'll give you all the details you need. And but hey, beautiful anyway. Then he comes cool right here. Now he's pulling open the door again. This wouldn't happen because the car door was open, and now he's pulling open the hall door. As you can see, he's trying to pull open the hall door. And elevators have something called an interlock, a mechanical locking device that locks the door shut, and it has to mechanically be opened as well. When it's mechanically open, then it's electrically broken, so the elevator won't run. And at his thigh level is the floor below him, and that's where you'd expect to see that interlock, and I don't see it on that floor either. Again, just little details but they did a great job. You can see he's got a hold of the sight guard, it's called, on the leading edge of your center opening door that opens up. So really cool. You can see the sill and all, so bravo. It's a great scene, just not, trained eye, I guess. Opens it up, looks, oh no, the guys are coming. Again, if he's able to open this thing up, people from the hall side would be able to open this up just kind of like willy-nilly. Just willy-nilly. That's a good word. Let's just think about that. Just kidding. There we go. Okay. Now, oh yeah, he's got that idea. He's going to jump. And of course, he can do it. Nobody else could break through there, but he's Captain America jumping through. By the way, if you're ever stuck in an elevator, don't do this. Don't try and get out. Don't try and break the wall. Don't try and crawl through the escape hatch. Don't try and open the doors. Just sit tight. Sit facing the door. Get comfortable. Don't smoke. Just take out your phone, watch Captain America, and enjoy it. All right, and now he busts through, bang, right to the ground. 10 out of 10, perfect landing if you're using a shield, and that is it. By the way, he looks fantastic in that leather. I wish I looked so good in leather, but I don't. And cut to scene. I'd like to hear what you think about Captain America Winter Soldier and the review here. Give me the comments. I'm sure there's some other elevator men, elevator women out there that are like, you know, you said this, but that's actually, yeah, sure. I want to hear the comments. What would you like me to review next? What other things do you have questions about? Put in the comments. If you want to know more about myself or ABCO Elevator, or you're interested, you're a firefighter, you're an emergency responder, you're interested in any of this, reach out. Love to connect.